Well, alright, let's not waste too much time today because I'm already a little bit tired. And if I'm gonna wait too long, I might not be able to stream much at all, if anything. So, let's just turn this on, shall we? I'm ready for it. I'll catch up soon that I'm allowed to access my PC again. Uh-oh, that's how it starts. You're not allowed to access your PC anymore. Uh-oh. We cannot have that. Anyway, I'm having one of those crazy that's why. Because I'm still in 2D. I was wondering why on earth is my perspective so completely off. I totally didn't remember that we put it in 2D because of the UI. I was like, what? Why the heck is it not doing what I want? It's not going rotating or whatever. And it was bogging my mind. You know? Okay, so there we go. Um, so I need to see where you left us off, uh, Incredibro, so that I can actually continue from there. Okay, so I did something with the camera, so now it does rotate like a little. So I better copy again your scene, right? That's probably the easiest way to continue this. Although then I do not have my UI, of course. Okay. Let's see if we can, oh yeah, we can actually see that he's walking. That's pretty cool. Oh, and there's no new waves coming right now. So the move next is not working at the moment. So probably we have to set that up somewhere. But that's at least in your scene. So let me check that out. When I go back to my own scene, I will not save. I will clear this because I don't want to have old things in there. I pulled. There you go. I pulled this off just not too long ago. But I can try again if there's anything left, but hmm. So you updated more, I guess. I did pull, but you apparently did more. This I should turn off, not to be visible to anyone else. There we go. Right, so I guess you did change more than what I saw. I did pull it before though. Kind of surprised why it didn't show that. Right. So it's loading the scene again. In iteration 4. Hooray. Busy. Busy, as always. Yeah, I'm also busy. Okay, so now let's check it out. Okay, so we have a little bit of new things here. We have a new text. Not sure yet what that does, but we will figure that out in a moment. Right. Okay, let's just play it to see what it does. Ah, okay. Wave in 1. So what you have now doesn't basically start the wave. Is that correct? It's stuck at starting in 1. Doesn't really count down. So let me check there what you did. Because what I see right now is basically, yeah, the camera is changing a little bit, so we see more of the scene. And animation is working, but the wave never starts. Countdown is stupid. Well, listen, there's nothing stupid about a countdown. It's just letting people know what they can expect. But yeah, for that you also need to be able to basically get there. But yeah. So okay. Always said I changed something, by the way, which I didn't. So that's funny. So I'm kind of mm, wondering where to start right now, because I think what we need to do now, at least, is to have our wave starting before I use any of this to start. All right, because in the enemy manager we're doing the waves. Let me check. My computer is really feeling it. Really not. Go away, go away. Hey, Eva. This game is a short game, basically. It's um, game jam game, as they call it. So in 10 days, we're making a game from beginning to end. And what this game is what they call a bullet hell tower defense game. And the theme for this game is Last Stand. So basically, you are the last guardian of the relic that you see right here before me, which is a magical relic that basically holds the enemies, the ghoulies and the crazy ones at bay. So as long as this has a good barrier, then all those scary creatures will stay away. But as soon as it starts to dissipate, which it does, then all the ghoulies come out, and we have to protect the relic to make sure that it stays and stay alive ourselves. So basically, we're the last guardian, we're the last one standing, and you have to try to stay standing as long as possible over multiple waves of enemies. That increasingly will get harder. So that is what it is about. So, and welcome in for a first time chat, always nice. So I hope you will enjoy it, and consider following me if you want to see more of my game development endeavors. This is not the game that I normally make. This is one about something else. My normal game is a game called Gaia, which is a game about my daughter, Greek mythology, pollution, which will also be completely accessible for everyone. So that is entirely different. It's also 2D. It's a game, a platformer game with storytelling. This game that we're making right now in this stream is basically a very short game, just to quickly churn out a game, also for learning more, because yeah, obviously I'm not perfect. So there's a lot of stuff that I don't know, and I'm learning it as I go. And I'm having the wonderful help of the one who's also in chat, Incredibro, who is absolutely amazing and helping here. So he did a lot of the work here. I did some of the work on last Monday, and I did some Tuesday morning and a little bit this morning, but it was really little. And now we're trying to get to a point where we actually have a game loop, so we can start to actually polish the game and make it look nicer. So I will start it. I don't know when you came in, if you already saw me play, but basically here we have a countdown. Then there's supposed to come enemies. At the moment, the wave is not coming, as you can see. So we're not getting any enemies. It's stuck in coming in one, but we should get skeletons here. We have three other enemies that we can find, and yeah, we have to protect against them. And of course, the enemies get stronger. So once you defeat a wave, you get options to make yourself or the tower stronger, or get a power up for example, more chance of critical hits and stuff like that. So that's the game in a nutshell. Um, can you fix the countdown? It should reach 0. Yes, that's what I was trying to look at. I want to figure out where the heck that is. There's a countdown here. I think because of this. Must be. So yeah, and, we're trying also to get more people to see us. So we will have more people that actually come to see when I'm making the game Gaia. And in case that's something you want to know about, I can show you really quick. Just give me a second. You won't mind Incredibro, right? Then we can show a little bit of the game that I'm normally working on. Um, yeah, we're trying to make some more games, and Incredibro is really helpful. Also is helping on my main project because he really wants me to succeed, because that is a game that's going to be quite large. It's going to be all the way Greek mythology, fighting 12 different gods, if we can make that happen at least, etc., etc. So let me show you what that game is all about and how that looks right now. I say that, but suddenly I don't see anything here. Why is the game not working? That is weird. I don't see anything. Do we do here something? Well, I can see myself, but only in my this screen. So basically, because I cannot see it in my game screen, I don't know what the heck is happening here. Ah, now I can. Okay, let's try it again. Must be a little bug here. Anyway, as you can see here, we have my main hero Gaia here. This is one of those buildings that I made myself. It's pixel art, game art. It's a bakery. It's really Dutch. So we have a camera that changes whenever we are working on walking or standing still. So when you're standing still, you have more focus. We have a little joke here. So the baker is also on the boat. You can pick up items. I just jumped over one. And this is basically what we did last time. So we can actually change to a different level. That's one of the key elements that we need to do. So basically what you can see in this game right now is that we have a little bit prototype of the first level, and we want to finish this first level as soon as possible. It should be all art like this bakery is. At the end of this level, you also have the Rijksmuseum, which is the largest museum in the Netherlands, which also make in pixel art. So yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff happening here in this game. And then we're going to get to Greek mythology with Poseidon, with Artemis, with all those gods that you can think of, Zeus, Dionysus, and we're going to have different fighting with them. Trying to do that in two different ways. You can either beat them using force, brawn, right? Or if you don't want to do that, you could also try to outsmart them. So you get a different type of mechanic. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do that yet, but that's a process we will have to figure out as we go along. So this is the game that I'm usually working on. Right now, we're trying to make a game in a short time, so I'm not going to save this now. That's not needed. But we're working now on this game, and hopefully we can get something going. Hey, Ricky, thank you for sending your love, and thank you for your first time chat. I'm happy that you're here. I hope you might be here some other times as well. Consider following if you want to. If not, then don't. It's fine. It's not required. We're trying to just get some more people to see us whenever we stream the normal game, as well as making this game. I need to turn this damn stuff off. This is all my work stuff. I forgot to turn it off because I wasn't actually expecting to be streaming tonight. But yeah, Incredibro kind of convinced me that I should. So let me go back to the upgrade manager because that's where we're having the problem. I'm pretty sure, and you might agree with me, Incredible, that this is our problem. So let me turn it off right now because it just turns it to 1. So, but also it returns here new wait for seconds 1F. That's also not good, right? We should have that to countdown, isn't it? Let me put that to countdown because I'm pretty sure you want to have countdown here, right? Let me check it out. I am not 100% sure, but it's also the disadvantage if I'm not working on it the entire day and I come back to it, then stuff might go wrong. Okay, this stays the same. That's not good. The 1F, that's also not correct. It's not just countdown minus minus and then countdown. Yeah, so it's like countdown, yes, but you have to actually count it down. But probably before the yield return. Just test. I'm not awake. I'm tired. You can tell. It just stays. See? Because it returns and then I will never see it count down. So first we write it down, then we turn it down, then we yield it. Yeah, okay, that should be it. Doesn't. Why the heck? Countdown is wave counter, right? So wave countdown. The wave countdown. Well, countdown is bigger than 0. Countdown minus should be working, right? It also doesn't change the text, so this countdown should return like that, but it just stays on 5. I'm using Unity, and this is Rider, in case you are familiar with programming languages. So yeah, Viking Game Dev, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Here comes the vibes. What's up? What's up? Everything is good. We're just trying to figure out a little small problem. Incredible worked on this scene for a bit, and now what we're experiencing is that our countdown is not working at the moment, and we're gonna try and fix that. Should be an easy thing. There we go. But it goes way too slow. Well, okay, it goes at least. I wonder, we're getting enemies, but where are they? There they are. Look, this is where we are at the moment. So I fixed it. I guess it's okay that it's longer than I thought it would be. And we already have different enemies. This is a grunt, as they call it. You don't have the UI, which is okay. It's fine. Thank you for the follow, Ricky. That is super nice. That's already 2 new follows in one stream. I love it. Thank you so much. And as you can see, our health is also coming back slowly over time. But we should get an upgrade system also. There's upgrades that we want to give for either the player or the tower, depending on which one you choose. So basically, if you know the game Vampire Survivor, this is a sort of game that looks like it or feels like it. But this is, wow, your first follow ever. I am amazed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So as you can see, I'm not the greatest gamer in the world. So I kind of got my ass kicked by these little skeletons and stuff. But we're getting somewhere, and we can look, the waves are getting bigger. The grunt is much harder to kill usually. I don't know if we already have that implemented. Incredible, you correct me if I'm wrong. You can see the chat while I'm trying to survive myself here. Okay, I survived the next wave. So if you know the game Vampire Survivors, that's basically where you just have a bullet hell, and the bullet hell means you survive with more and more enemies around you. And here, what we're trying to do is bullet hell, but also you have to make sure that you protect your tower, your relic, because we have an ancient relic that protects the world from all this evil that we have right now. But the barrier has fallen a little bit. So because the barrier has fallen, every evil that you can think of has now been starting to swamp the earth, and we're trying to protect it. As you can see, I feel miserably. My tower is gone, and that should actually mean that it's game over. It is not, because there's a problem with that yet. Our main game loop is not finished, but we have something that we can actually work on. So I think it's good to see that the countdown now is working. That's what we wanted. Now we can start to think about, maybe I will work on that, Incredibro, and correct me if that's not the greatest thing to do, but I can work a little bit on doing the enemies and almost like those ghost levels in Cuphead, but in 3D. Yes, yes, that you can. We don't have much of bullet hell. Might as well call it roguelike. Yeah, we can call it roguelike also. But it might become more of a bullet hell kind of game if we go with a higher fire rate after a while. So now we have a pretty slow fire rate, but it can come faster. Anyway, not sure yet. So yeah, this is where we stand. Um, I also have my own scene here because this was the scene of Incredibro, because we're working together on this. And this is where I was. I don't have that UI thing, and it might not work at all now. I guess not. No. I guess this one is now completely broken. Thank you for the follow, Ava. Thank you so much. This is amazing. I'm super happy with all the new followers. This is really amazing. As a game dev streamer, it's sometimes really hard to get anyone to follow, let alone subscribe. You know, that's one of those things that just doesn't happen so much. It makes me really happy when I see new people come in. Um, so I guess, Incredibro, you might have to coach me a little bit on what I should copy to my own scene to keep working in my own scene. Because if I just copy this one, then I will have a problem if I copy your scene now, because all the stuff of the upgrades is not in there anymore. But maybe you just recommend that I continue on your scene? Let me know, Incredibro. Either way, it's fine with me, but I need to know what to do, because this is usually a little harder if yeah, you don't have the chance to communicate that much in a day. Incredibro! His kid is not sleeping yet, so that might be the issue here. He's trying to, I'm sure. Cameras, enemy manager, and player plus tower is most important. So, but those are prefabs, I guess, right? Let me check. Don't save. So you have cameras, okay. Enemy manager, yeah. Player and tower. Yeah, if I replace those with the other prefabs, then it should work, most likely. Yeah, because in my scene, this is not even a prefab. Let me check. Let me see if how easy and how fast I can do that. But the player and the tower prefab are already there, right? Enemy manager is not a prefab yet here, so that's something that I can actually replace. So let's take this one out, I guess. Let me take that one out. And let's just try to put things in here. Resources, prefabs. So we have our tower, we have our player, we have our managers, and in our managers, we should put the enemy manager in here. There we go. Then we need our cameras. I just saw them here, cameras. If I just put these in, then I guess I can take the other two out. Oh, there we go. That should basically be it, right? Let me clear that. And just try and play it. Yeah, of course that will still be a problem. Because you have also a UI manager here that I don't have. Camera target group matches mine. Okay. Okay, I guess this one is changed. Pretty sure. Looks like it at least. Let me go. Yeah, save, because I do want to have that saved. Target group, player and tower, 5 and 2. You know what? I'm getting a little bit lazy. There we go. It's a little easier to check this this way. So group center manual fixed updates, player tower. Fixed update, okay, player. Should not do it like that. Let's just do it like this. Player, tower. This was 5, the other one was 2, I think. Radius, I do not remember. Yeah, because part of 2 different type of prefabs, okay. 0 and 3.59, okay. There's no way I will remember that shit. It's too much. There's no way I will do that. So, and you have the upgrades manager here. Upgrade canvas, of course, you didn't have. I only have that. Upgrade managers, I have that also, right? I thought I had that. I guess I didn't. Radius don't matter much. Okay, that's cool. If it doesn't matter, then we're fine. But I think the upgrades manager, I still need to have that. And the upgrades manager is not a prefab yet, is it? No. No. You think, well, I don't think, I just try. So I have the same as you. So if it doesn't matter, we'll figure it out, but it's the same anyway, right? It's not needed yet. If it's not needed yet, I'm not even going to make any copy of that. So then we can basically unload from here. And why on earth does it go like that? It shouldn't go like that. This is really remove scene. There we go. Why does it look so much different? Oh, now it looks okay again. It's just weird. Okay, still have something that's not correct. Enemy manager. Enemy manager is not good. Okay. Because our countdown text doesn't have a UI. Ooh, imagine someone making a counter to this game, or you make a follow-up where you are the other side, and if you have both games, they talk to each other and match the upgrades. Each level, just something I am throwing out, not you need to, or anything. Well, that would be absolutely cool if you can make a multiplayer where you are the enemies. So one team will just be one player that actually is just this guy. And then in the multiplayer, you have the grunts, the skeletons, they are attacking you. So you can have multiple people attacking one person. That would be absolutely amazing and very, very cool. I really can imagine that to be what I what I also would love to play. I have to just for a second switch over because that not the upgrade manager, but Was it the enemy manager that I just say that missing something? Yeah, that next wave countdown, which is coming from. Oh, it's in the player, next wave countdown. Okay, I would not have expected that I was missing it then. That means that I can just easily do that. Okay, there we go. We just go to our enemy manager and then just drag the player in here. Should be. What? Why does that not work? Oh, because I need to prefab replace. Where the heck? Do we have a different player then? That makes no sense. Where's my prefab? There. That's called World of Warcraft, yeah. A multiplayer or even just a second one that just like shares the same code or info, so you're fighting yourself. Yeah, it could be cool that one day you actually have to fight the other side. This is weird because I would say that if this is a prefab, this is the model. No, it's a prefab, right? Player prefab. Okay, I don't want to open all the model, but huh? How? Ah, damn it, man! You're messing me up here. Credit, bro. Damn it! You know what you forgot to do? This. Now I have it too. Look, my next wave counter. I was like, how is it not there? I'm using the freaking prefab. That should work. Okay, next wave countdown. There we go. Now I have it. Normally I can just drag the entire player in, but whatever, it doesn't want to do that. So now I should have this also, and everything should work just fine. There we go. Slow, but it works. Here we go. Set destination can only be called on an active agent that has been placed on a nav mesh. Okay, so we are getting the enemies, but they have no destination, right? Pretty sure we have an issue. Where is this? This one, move AI. So we must have forgotten something that we need to copy. Add nav mesh controller. Okay. On the prefab. Wait, does that mean that you also didn't? Well, let me check. Disable player and bake. Oh, yeah, okay, there's a prefab, yes, and then I have to disable the player and then bake the entire stuff, okay? So that's what you're saying I should do, okay. Nav mesh control, it's not like there's anything changed in that, no, okay. Okay, nav mesh controller, there we go, but we already have a nav mesh controller, by the way, so that's not entirely true. Delete, just disable player, then here, where the heck was that again? The navigation or something, right? I don't do that so often. AI, navigation. And then here you can, areas. Where the heck is bake? It was here, right? I'm pretty sure that was in navigation. Apparently there's an add, it's on controller. Oh, here. Wow. Okay. Apparently there's an ad break in progress, so if you are having ads, you most likely will not see this, but you're gonna have to be patient. It's just 1 minute and a few seconds. Okay, so we have it baked. That should work. So let me save the scene and let's see how we do now. Oh, duh. Duh. I'm so stupid sometimes. Where are you guys? Where are you? They're not here. I don't see them. Hmm. Why are they not coming? Because they're here. Where though? Where is that? Let me check. It's on the outside of the wall. Can I just... I cannot lift them or anything. They're just on the wrong side of the wall. They're not getting anywhere. It would record you. That's what she said. Oh, my spawning points must be different or something, because for whatever reason, my enemies get outside of the wall and they're not in. Is that because of the nav mesh controller? Yeah, it must be, right? Yeah, it's, you know, I don't think it was intended to actually bake all this. Was it? Yeah, your nav mesh must be completely different. Let's see. Yeah, here, this is only... Why is this black? What did you do to exclude this? You excluded something else, not just player. The plane, I guess? Hmm. No, it's already off. But what is this? What am I looking at here? Oh, the cover planes. Yeah, you also have that turned off, I think. Oh, this is confusing. You baked with only ground and tower. You didn't tell me that. You told me to just turn off the player and bake. That's what you told me. You tell him, guys, because everybody who's in here, Incredibro told me to bake with player off, right? So I'm sure if I just turn these off and maybe even the wall decor, right? Yeah, let's turn that off too. And then bake. That should probably already work. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. Player back on, please. Thank you. There you go. Now we should get some enemies. That was ridiculous. I was like, where the heck are they? But they were just standing outside of the wall waiting for their turn to get in, but there's no door. But they're still standing outside there. God damn, that is much more than... I need to only have the inside. Which part is this? Which one is that? Ground 01. But if I turn that off, I have no ground at all, right? Speak the magic word, 8funnyman. Okay, let's see, because that means that I will try it also with this turned off. I don't know if that will work. Maybe Dutch singing today as well. Listen, Quantulu, if you're gonna make me sing in Dutch today, which I would do, my mic is very low. Is it still very low, or is this too high? If, because otherwise people say that I echo too much. That's also not good, right? So we don't want that. We just want we want yeah, just to hear me. God, is that you? See, now I have nothing. How the heck did you do this, man? You're echoing even with it low. Okay. Wait up, wait up, wait up, wait up. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Get back to the drawing board. Let me see. Can I do this? Okay, let me check. Is the microphone better this way? Is this better? Yeah, my room echoes, I'm sure. No echo? Wow, we're gonna stick to this one. So this means that now I have a microphone set up that takes all the echo out. Now you can hear my voice as it's supposed to sound. Right. Cool. We like it that way. So Incredibro, if I turn ground off, then I have no nav mesh. But they should be inside the nav mesh, right? That's what it's supposed to be. So if I go to your scene, save this. It's also got a nav mesh for this entire plane. But for whatever reason, my enemies start outside of the plane or the little playing area, and in yours they don't. So did you set up something that I might have to copy that you didn't tell me about yet? I can imagine that be true. So I have to turn this on. Ooh, cool. What is that? And then do my nav mesh controller and bake. There you go. No, that was too much. That was too much. Here. Didn't want to have my plane on. That needs to turn off. I need to have ground on. And now I need to bake. Too much is fine. I might be putting them where nothing is on purpose. Yeah, I mean, I think so. Got to go back to work. See ya. Thank you for the follow, Ava, and thank you for joining me today. I'm super happy that you did. And it's always nice to have new people in the stream. So, yeah, thank you so much. And have a great time at work. Best. Have fun. Too much is fine. I am wondering here, but anyway, what I was trying to say, Quantula, before you were talking about my sound and echo and blah blah, and too little volume and all that jazz. I have one Dutch song that I might do if it gets redeemed. 2,500 points, it's to redeem it. But if somebody were to redeem it, I have one lined up, and it's not easy. It's not an easy song. It's a rap song, a Dutch rap song, and it's called Spraakwater. So, well, if that happens again, if I sing, then I will sing every damn stream. But I doubt it, kind of. It would be amazing. But yeah, I have a Dutch song by a rapper called Extins. It's pretty old, but it's called Spraakwater, and it's really, really cool. And obviously, I'd have to do it without music, so that is even harder. So don't blame me if it's not perfect. But yeah, it still needs to redeem. At least One of us will make money with their music. For only $5, you can hear him sing in Dutch. That's a good deal. Is it? Is it though? It would be actually rapping though this time, so it's not so much singing. A little bit of singing, I guess. So yeah, consider if you want that. If you want that, then let me know. So best deal on the internet. So my Netflix, I think it's fine. I don't think that's the problem. Let me check it again, just to be sure. Because let me zoom in a little. Oh, dope. I keep forgetting to turn back the player, man. And even the cover planes, right? Because they need to be there. Although I don't think they do much at the moment. Doesn't really matter. Make it a redeem. Sing in Dutch. You want me to make that a redeem right now? I don't even know if I can do that from here. Let me check. Let me check. Uh, um, wait, which, there we go. I'm going to quickly see if I can make that a redeem, guys. So, um, beloning and rewards, channel points. Yes, there. Yeah, okay, that we have, but I don't know. Okay. Yeah, we have the hydrate poster checks to match. Make me speak like Bob Ross. That's not on. Or make me speak like Gandalf. That's also there. Cursing. I could turn off the in real life word ban because that's really tough. There's not one that I could do with subscribe. I mean that I don't think that's possible, but I can. That yeah, that is true. At push-ups, I cannot do a push-up for the life of me, man. It's like- that's torturing myself. I don't want to torture myself. Why would I want to torture myself? Let me go to make me sing in Dutch. Okay, we'll do this just for you guys, and I will add a subscription to it. Mhm. Okay, so let's go. Let's make it the same as the redeem for singing. No specific icon for it. I don't care. There should be a little bit of a cooldown because I don't want to keep singing the entire time in Dutch. That's a little bit too. Yeah, that's good enough. It's there. Maybe I could get the icon of make me of sing mode, but so far I don't have a different one. So do push ups while singing in Dutch. Oh, this isn't so bad as the time we tried convincing him to do cartwheels. How much to get you breakdancing? That will not happen. You know why, guys? Because if I start breakdancing, I wake up everybody in the damn house. That's a good idea. Me to do that. But now, I think, let me check if I also already see it. Yeah, there is a reward now for make me sing in Dutch. You asked for it. It's there. I'm not sure it's a smart idea, but let me see if they just pop in on the outside of that confinement. 'Cause, 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 'cause Yeah, they just pop up on the outside. Not sure how that is possible, but they're not getting in. Right, guys. What are you doing differently, man? There must be some change that you made to the enemy manager and where they get to spawn radius, maybe safe zone radius, initial enemies, spawn ratio. I don't care about that. Right, but enemy manager is a prefab. And do I have it as a prefab? I wonder. Hmm. And even if I do, no, I have the same settings. Work around it. Pop them back in, but make them invisible until you do. Just copy my scene, then bring your stuff. Yeah, so yeah, could do that and make a new scene again. Might have to do that because this is starting to annoy me. But I also want to see what actually happens because how on earth are they coming in for you and not for me? Just want to see it. It's not broken, it's just complicated. And they're also starting on the outside there. But with you, they're walking through the wall. Again, Incredibro. I'm going to be upset with you today. You know, I have to bake one more time. You know that, right? You know what I have to do. That's what you didn't tell me. The cover planes also was to be turned off, and that's it. And then here I need to bake. Yeah, if I copy your scene, obviously everything works. But yeah, I mean, you just messed with me there. There. Let me try one more time. Five, four, three, two, one, go. On outside, and they walk straight through the wall. There you go. I fixed it. Fixed it myself, Incredibro. Thank you. Don't attack my tower, man. There we go. But okay, okay. So I know that I made an upgrade canvas, and you must have turned off in the code that we get there. And you did something with an upgrade manager, but it was not done yet, right? That's what you were telling me, or basically you said it sucks. So was not needed yet to do that. So you have an upgrades manager. Let me see that script then, because probably it doesn't do much yet. Okay, so we have this list that we need to do. It sucks and doesn't work. Nice. But that worked sort of. Hey, ETN Petrevo, Petrefa, sorry. What do you prefer to be called? ETN? Is that good enough? Or do you prefer to be called Petra? Petrefa? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm very happy you're here. And I always have trouble with some names. So if you're upset with how I pronounce names, so sorry, I do my best, but some names are really super hard to pronounce. And yeah, I'll probably struggle with it. I'll do my best. But if you have a preferred way to be called, then please let me know. Anyway, we're looking at the current progress. We have quite a little bit of progress right now. So we have waves. We actually get them announced. It's actually Andre, but well, you can also I can call you Andre. I don't know if I'll remember that next time, but I can call you that. But probably ETM is easier, so I will just call you ETM. That's an easy way of doing that. I mean, if Andre is your real name, then it's obviously a little harder for me to remember that, unless I make like an Excel, which I really detest. I could make an Excel of yeah how, how that goes, but I prefer not to do that. So because I hate XML. Uh, yeah, XLS, to Excel files. I don't want to do those. So we need to figure out something with the upgrades. We were using that before. I know that for a fact. He's watching TV and still not asleep. What the fuck? What? Um, Incredible, you're confusing me. Anyway, so we are doing some fixing and upgrading. Day 5, yeah, we're getting somewhere. Look, I can show you. We're getting waves. We still need to make sure. I think we're gonna have to work a little bit on the speed of everything. Also the speed of how long it takes before the wave starts. But also, I would say, and that is more important, the speed of shooting, because now it's not really a bullet hell. We're not going very fast. Well, we can call it a roguelike. It's also fine. Um, but we can defend our tower a little bit. We get different waves. But we need also a scoring system. We need stuff to make sure that we're um, yeah, getting higher. Yes, ETM is also in the jam, I think, right? I think I saw you the other day streaming, and I joined you there. So our tower is also shooting our enemies just to make sure that we also not just defend the relic, but the relic also tries to defend itself. But it's not fast enough to do that super fast. So um, an enemy, I died. Uh-oh. There's a next wave, but I'm dead. I cannot defend anything. We also need to fix kind of the things like that. So I got through wave 2, but yeah, my enemies are stronger and they will now destroy my tower and I cannot do shit. So those kind of things we have an upgrade system that we distracted me. No, I don't think that's the. I cannot use that as an excuse anymore. Uh, Usually, I like the chat uh, too much, but um, I don't say that's an excuse. I'm just a terrible gamer. That's basically it. Well, but yeah, what we're now trying to do is figure out some things that are gonna make our game look better. Because obviously, we need to see how much money we make from killing those guys, so that we can buy upgrades. We can buy upgrades for our player. We can buy upgrades for our relic, and we can have power ups. So, for example, a higher critical chance rate, stuff like that. Once we have that loop in, we can make polish more interesting floor. Because now, for example, it's just one color. It's nice, but not so interesting. And maybe some different routes so they don't just come straight at us, but have to go around stuff and make the more interesting levels. Or one level it is still, but more interesting. So they have to go around stuff. So you can strategically be in the neighborhood and make sure that you catch them when they go through and stuff like that. But also we will have to make sure that we can actually upgrade all those items and do anything like that. And they're trying to get me to sing in Dutch. Basically, that's a really quick update of where we are right now. And we have Incredibro who is doing a lot of work here also. So I'm not alone working on this. Fortunately, I'm pretty happy about that. But um, I'm trying to make the same work in my scene as is working in his scene because he did some updates that I didn't have, updates that he didn't have. So I'm trying to also work on my upgrades of the canvas. Yes, we're only two in the team. So Incredibro and me. And Incredibro knows that I basically don't have time, only every now and then. And when I have it, I try to spend it on making this game, and also otherwise on my own game, which I'm now not doing, obviously. But yeah, normally I don't stream on Wednesday. Today I did because he kind of convinced me. But yeah, I had my UI manager where I want to basically show three cards. Like my canvas is here. I can show you. I had something simple like this. You have an upgrade player, upgrade tower, and a power up with different things on it. You're on a Linux. I'm not on a Linux. How do you get there? I'm not on Linux at all. I am not at all. And so I'm trying to have some little bit of UI. So you choose your new upgrade, and then um, so you can choose your upgrade. So we already had in the last stream, which was last Monday, um, we were working on getting these information from the random upgrades from our UI manager, so we can actually show the text and change icons and stuff like that. Linux at the top. No, no, well, there, it says Windows, Mac, and Linux. Yes, it did say. You're correct. It's a Windows, Mac, and Linux machine setup. Hmm. But no, I'm not working on Linux. No, 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 but definitely not. But thanks for pointing that out because I missed that myself. Didn't see the rest. So Linux installed. I can imagine. I don't. Well, I'm not saying Linux is bad, but it's not my thing, really. It's not my jam. Uh, overlay canvas does not. Whatever. Okay. But anyway, so we have a canvas with some things, and what we're trying to do, or what I was trying to do last time, is that at the end of the wave, we do that in code basically, we show our upgrade. So for our upgrade to show, we need to ask the upgrades manager to tell us what is the upgrade. So we had, and I think now I cannot call that function anymore. Upgrades manager, upgrade target player. Let me see. Then we get the upgrade. So we have to get that from, where do we get that? Show upgrade. Where was that called? Oh yeah, in the upgrades manager. So here it basically, once it is, we have an upgrade, we show the upgrade. So we're telling it, okay, update our UI and show our player upgrade name text. So probably why it doesn't work, or maybe why it doesn't work, is that I couldn't see them yet, but I don't know. It could be that I'm wrong. So I want to do a debug.log here. Because I want to see if I'm getting to this function or not. Because for whatever reason, last Monday I didn't get any text here. We have received a tower upgrade, and we have received a power up. So, because basically what I want to know is that even working? If it is not working, fine, but we need to figure out why not, obviously. So let me turn this back off because we shouldn't see it until the wave is over. But I also need to see why it is not built right now because the provide upgrades is not being called anymore. My random upgrades, that's here. Because we have no upgrades manager right now. Didn't have one anyway at all, but you did. Or did I have one? No, I did not. Upgrade manager, and all it does is do the script and the available. So let me copy this. Copy. Then go to my own scene. Put it in here. Paste. There we go. And I want to have this on. Game TV in 6 minutes. Cool. Tell them to have a look at me. That would be cool. I don't think I've ever. That's okay. So we have our upgrades manager now, so we should get this again after we finish a wave. So let's try if that actually works. Waiting for the waves to start. What is the? Wait up, wait up, wait up. We have an error here. UI manager. What? Upgrade, upgrade. What do we not have? Why do I already get this? Okay. I'm not showing this at all anymore, am I? This will never happen now. If you feel like it, we can rate them, and after 5 minutes, you come back and stream here again. Well, I could do that, but they will not come back to me unless I rated them as well. Hit high, and that's about it. Because they're also working on their own game, right? So they don't really have probably the time to do any of that. So the UI manager, wait up, it's there. That's fine. So I should have this being from outside of here, which I can do from here. Um, yeah, manager dot instance dot upgrade screen, and then show upgrade, right? Well, we should have, well, at least we should have this once, but only once. That's the worst about making a game while streaming, trying to think of code while thinking of rubbish from chat. Nah, I'm not, it's okay. It's not rubbish anyway. Anyway, the show upgrade screen, it's not that much big of a deal. What we were having a problem with last time is that we're also thinking that we don't want to stop the entire game, like update scale to 0, because that would mean that basically the time stop or time scale is set to 0. If you do that, then the game stops, but everything stops. I'm not sure if that's correct. So we do want to make a choice, but we also, I think, want to limit the time that you have to make a choice. And if you don't make a choice in time, bad luck. Your options just go away, and you have to for the next wave anyway. So I have to think about this a little bit. This should work. I think. I don't care about that at the moment. I do want to have this, so we have all types of upgrades available. But why did I have? Okay, now I get it immediately. That's also not the intention. And see, it's starting to already count down. And that's not good. That means That means that my upgrades manager is already doing this, no matter what. See? And that it should not do. So you have the initialize upgrade list, which I think is fine, but we don't want to provide any random upgrades until our wave actually ends. So unless I'm mistaken, I should call this at the moment that our wave ends, which is something that we have here in our start coroutine. So if it says here start next wave, then right before that, we should call our upgrades manager provide random upgrades. Not sure if it's correct placed it, and if not, then I invite Incredibro just to kick my butt. But I think this might actually work. Upgrades manager dot instance. Do we have an instance? No, we don't have an instance. Okay, but provide upgrade tower ever powers upgrade stats. We have the function. Wait up. Get random upgrades. Provide upgrade. But this is public, right? Provide random upgrades. I should be able to reach that because it's. Well, this is an instance. The other one use end wave. Okay. Yes, boss. My end wave, end wave, end wave. There. Okay, this we don't need. But what we do need is to be able to just call that, right? Upgrades manager dot provide. Maybe we don't because we need an instance, but I can do it. Can have some bullet hell weapon. Maybe. I think the most important part that we want to have now is that we have an actual game loop that works. If that game loop works, at least we have something that we could already turn in, even if it's not perfect. Um, because yeah, that's basically what you want to do. You want to have a game that you can actually turn in. And then what we would probably want to do is do some small polish and get stuff going, and maybe that will actually be different bullet hell weapons. And what Incredibro was already saying and basically suggesting is that we might be better off not calling it a bullet hell game, but more like a roguelike, because it doesn't really, yeah, it doesn't really have that. So, um, so let's do upgrades manager dot provide upgrades. That's what we want to do. Hmm. So if we do it like that, then at least at the end of the way, if we get the upgrades manager, that should open up my UI. If I get my UI, okay, I still have plenty of stuff to do there because it will not, we're not able to select anything yet, but I wanted to make sure that we have what we need at the moment that we get it. Um, and I don't think we still do that, but we still don't get what we want to do. But let me first end that wave. There's a few guys here. Get you guys away. Okay, so end of wave. We have a null reference, and that's not good. Upgrades manager at 58. Upgrades of count is 0. Okay. Stop this. Why do we have no upgrades? You're making a game manager right now? Cool. Oh, okay. Problem is that I'm trying to connect to that by calling it with a new keyword, but it's actually not allowed. So we have to um, make get component instead of that. Okay, but that's going to be a component of type. Need to get my. I thought it was shooting when I first saw, but now I see it's a wizard. I'm a bat. Yeah, like blind as a bat. No, no, you don't worry about it, man. It looks like shooting because it's sort of like bullets because we have a bullet prefab even. So don't worry about it. It's not your fault. It's also ours. Uh, I think that I've been saved from Quantulu because there's no more complaining that he wants me to sing in Dutch anymore. So I don't know if he's still there. He's just fallen asleep. Could be, right? Because I still don't speak Dutch. He basically said that if I sing in Dutch, last time I sang a song on the channel, I got 2 subscribers. He said if you sing again and you sing in Dutch, you will get more subscribers. And I told him I now make, especially for him, I don't think he has 2,500 points. Especially for him, I made redeem make me sing in Dutch. But if you don't redeem it, then I will not be able to sing in Dutch, right? So anyway, yeah, so we cannot do it like that. So we have to go. Where are we? Enemy manager. We cannot do it like that. We cannot find. There's only find component, find object of type. That should be it. And then we find there upgrade manager, and then it should work. Because basically, it is not in our same thing, so we need to look into it. Unless we say where's the upgrade manager in the enemy manager, but I think that's a little bit too much. Gets messy. So let's see what this becomes. I hope it works. That would be awesome. Two enemies there. Let the tower handle some of those so I can concentrate on surviving myself. There we go. And that works. Just doesn't show the names yet. And I think that might be because it has been an upgrade for something that I do not have yet. Show upgrades. No. Okay, let me check. We have received a player upgrade. So we did get a player upgrade. So we did get there. That's good. We have a beginning of what I want it to be. So let me check. So we get a player upgrade. We have a player upgrade name dot text, and it becomes upgrade dot upgrade name. It says to me that there's nothing there. Null reference. Line 33. That is this one. So either player upgrade name dot text is not known to it. That would mean that in my UI manager, I have not set it, and that is true. That is just true. It's shifting around so much that I don't have it anymore. So So that means we just this here. Did I do the correct one? No, I did not. That one. Uh, that one. That one. The icons I'm not looking at yet because I don't care yet. I just want to see that the upgrades are actually set. And I should be able to at least survive the first wave. I'm a terrible gamer, but I'm not that terrible, hopefully. Hmm. There we go. Increase player speed. There you go. We got it. It's working. Incredible. We got this. Okay, so um, but we should be getting all three, right? Provided tower which changes tower current projectile to ice ball. Tower upgrade. Power up. Yeah, so we get all three, but only one is working. Could be that I just have one part of the code done. But we are getting somewhere, guys. This is pretty good. This is pretty cool. I like that. So we get it working for a player upgrade. We don't get it working yet for a tower upgrade or for a power upgrade. And I don't know yet why it doesn't do that, because this should not be wrong. I can see that we have them. Let me think out loud here. So we have received. Is it me? It feels like this is only showing one. So show upgrade is getting called only once. Because here we have provide upgrade, which works. You get three of them. Provide upgrade, and what does provide upgrade do? UI manager instance upgrade screen, show upgrade upgrade. So it should have all three of them. I really should have all three of them. Because we do get the logic that applies it afterwards to implement the logic to apply the upgrade to the player tower. So the debug log message says all three of them. Or didn't it? It doesn't only once. Oh no, it doesn't. Provide a tower with change. Yeah, we provide a tower with increased tower speed. Provide player with increased player speed. So we are getting all three of them, but we're showing only the first one, and then we just basically stop. What is happening here? Because this function should be executed three times. It is executed three times. Um, I need to at least make one small change. But then still, it should not matter. I will at least also provide with a function hide upgrade screen. We don't need to have it afterwards. False. That is one thing. And I also want to know the status of the upgrade screen, if it's there, if it is active. So uh, let me make the upgrades active. That would be upgrades canvas dot game object dot. We have active, is active or something, is static. I need to know if it's there. I always thought there was is active or something, is visible or whatever. Wait for active, active? No, obsolete. Active self or active in hierarchy? What does active self do? Active self, come here. Active in hierarchy defines whether the game is active in the scene. Sounds good. The local active state of this game object. We need a continue button which calls enemy manager to start next wave. Yeah, that also. Yeah. So this, not a boolean? Oh, wait, public bool. Yeah, that should work. So we have just a little thing that what we need to do is say if it's active or not. If it's not active, then we need to activate it. If it is already active, then we don't need to activate it. So that was here. No. My manager dot instant dot active. Let's do that reversed. Basically, only then I want to do this line, and otherwise I don't want to do that at all. To show that a little clear. What's wrong with my camera? Oh, good question. It just stopped working. Let me get a look here. It just doesn't want to do it anymore. I don't like it, but it doesn't. It was working the rest of the time, wasn't it? Okay, that should work. Okay, give me a second. I'll fix the problem right now. What the hell? Still doesn't work. That was that fancy camera basically that you saw last time that I had a different hat and stuff like that. But I'm having a problem with it. So let me just camera right now, my normal camera. Where did it? Where did video capture device? There you go. Camera existing. Little big. I know. Sorry. I'll fix it. Not perfect, but hey, it'll do. Sometimes things just don't want to work anymore. I don't know why. It just didn't want to do it. Not like you really have to see me that much, do you? Um, so yeah, I'm back. So yeah, this way at least I don't have to constantly check if the screen is active. I don't have to do it at this moment. And you say continue button. Yeah, so um, yeah, that UI needs to change, obviously. So that means that we will have to put in this upgrade canvas our continue button. So let me turn this on so we can actually see it. So basically here on the bottom, you would say continue, right? That's what we would need. So let me quickly do that. UI button. Let's call this continue or button continue. No, just continue. Continue button. There we go. And then put in continue. Continue. And let's go for um, putting it here in the bottom. Doesn't even have to look that great yet, but I would say a little bit better can be nice. 30, 40. Let's put it 50. I guess 50 is nice. Also depends on the size, so let's put a little bit more height to that, like 50 maybe. Good enough. Good enough for now, right? Good enough for now. It'll do. So now that we have that, we need to have some functions in there as well. Um, okay. Whoop. We're going to need functions for these buttons. So basically, when we click on the upgrade player button, this is also a button, we will have to have functionality for that. Same for upgrade tower, power up, and continue. So we need to find, let's make basically functions for upgrade player, upgrade tower, power up, and continue. Basically, that's what we're going to need. And that should be in the UI manager, but it's going to have to call something in the upgrades manager, I would say. So we need in both of them, we need something, right? I have an itch, and that's really annoying. Sorry. uh, so let's just put placeholders here, I would say, first. I don't need that much. Something wrong. There we go. I just want this out there. Like void working in title UI, game UI, and UI end screen UI. Well, you work on the upgrade system and its UI. Upgrade player. Don't have to have much anyway. Not yet, at least. Public void upgrade tower. Public up. And then public void continue. Not void. Continue. Uh, gameplay. I think that's good enough. At least that shows what it is. Okay, so um, I would say what we need to know at the moment that we press that is also the upgrade that we're getting. Kind of tired. Okay. No, sorry guys, there's an ad break if you have trouble with that. Sorry. what I need to do here also, um, uh, well, I still didn't check if the other things work, right? So let me check that first, because if it doesn't, then we have an issue. I'm okay. I'm just tired. And as you can maybe tell, my nose is getting a little full. So, oh, wait, stop. We don't want to show it constantly. We want to see if the upgrades are getting through. I want to see if all three of them are getting there. For whatever reason, I think there is. Oh, they're already getting it. That's not good. Wait, wait, what? Oh, that was not the intention. Somehow I turned something on that I didn't want to turn on. And I'm kind of wondering right now. Let me turn it on before, because I want to check something. Upgrade name is not showing because it's probably not where it's supposed to be, right? Upgrade tower is in the correct place, but upgrade name I'm not seeing. So I'm gonna do that trick that you taught me the other day and check where my upgrades are there. Yeah, so that text is basically, this one is here, that's perfectly fine. But this one is out of the frame, I just don't see it. That is the problem. It might actually work, we're just not seeing those. So if we do that like there, then we have to pivot that up to 75, right? Correct? Doesn't change anything, does it? Or does it? Huh? Yeah, I know white on white is invisible, except for the fact that that text is not supposed to be white. So it's a different reason why it's not visible. I see 25 here. Right, okay, it is moving up. So let me check where I put this. 75, and height is 50. 5, height is 50. That is weird though. Because this is on top. The other one is not. For whatever reason, I see this thing here. Oh, this is not. This makes no sense. Can I just move that thing around? It is here. It's just not visible. Did I? Did I do something else with that thing for whatever reason to make it come to the front? Because I think it's behind it. This one is here, perfectly fine. Because our icon is also not showing. And the icon is basically the same for all three of them. So this should have given me a hint before already. It is not positioning them as they should be. So even if I do it like this, it will not work because basically our Z is more like one or something. No, not even that works. What the actual F? So if I still don't even see it, like it doesn't render that thing. Hmm. What? Say what now? It it has text. So what the heck? Hmm. What if I just delete these things and put them back in, but like this? That might be the issue. That might be the issue. Just okay. So let me put it in like this. UI text, and then I'm gonna call this one not that, but um, upgrade name. Now it's white, but I want it black. There you go. Um, so that's let's copy these, copy properties or something. Copy. I cannot copy the properties. That's a shame. Anyway, 12 to 24 and auto size. 12, 24. Okay. Uh, because of this, it needs to go uh, all here to 75. It's too wide. It should be like this one, 100. Maybe 150 because I already figured out that otherwise it doesn't fit, right? Put this one also to 150. It's too much though. 125. That's good. That's good. I'll live with that. Um, the position is definitely not the same. Even though I did it in the same way, this position is higher than that one. And that's why I hate UI, guys. That's why I hate UI. I really hate this. There's no consistency in this. Why is that not the same? Or has it to do with it might have to do with the fact that I did something like that. There you go. That's it. And now I need the icon next to it. And then it will be okay, probably. Yeah, maybe. Let's get the function. I'll do the UI. Well, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Don't worry. Do my best. So it will work. That's not the issue. Just the fact that it took me way too long to figure out that it was just not in the correct place. Uh, so this one, 50 by 50. That should be the same for this one. 50 by 50. be called upgrade icon. And its pivot point should be in the bottom left, and the position is 75. Did I change? Yeah, to 50. Okay, 50. Okay, my upgrade name also needs a little bit of a boost. But I got it, so I know now why it wasn't working. Sorry for that hiccups. I didn't mean to make those. Well, no, not but 12 and 24, which should be 100. Um, my color should be black. Position should be in the bottom. Page 5. Position. Right now. Did I do something? I don't remember. Uh, the icon in. Let's put the icon in here first. So have everything there. 50 icon. There we go. The position should be on the button, but that was not what I wanted. Um, uh, Position X should be 50. Why is that 200? Never. Why is this still so wrong? Because it should be 125, I guess. All of them should be the same, right? Minus 75. No, 75 then probably. Huh? Nope. I still miss something. I'm still missing something. Okay, they're also positioned differently, but that's not the biggest issue here. Unless I'm completely crazy. It should be a shame. Ah, you know what? Like you said, just get the functionality. You'll do the UI. Okay, I will just do this and turn off my canvas. With my UI manager, I have new text that I need to put in there. So upgrade name goes here. Upgrade name goes here. And I guess I could now also put the icons here. Although, no, because it doesn't work the same kind of way. Okay, we have everything, the icons we had to do in a different way because we cannot just put there the upgrade icons. We cannot because we have an, um, what we would need to do is drag this thing in there, the source image. Can we do that? Because it should be like this. Doesn't matter. We'll fix that later. Fix it in post, as they say in movie making. But we should at least see 3 upgrades. I'm really hoping for that. And UI will be a big thing in this case because I think that the font size will be difficult because some of these upgrades are tall and big. We would have to really be careful. Good thing they don't always go after my tower because, okay, so we get change player's current projectiles to fireball, increase tower speed, or change player's current projectiles to fireball. Wait up. Let me pause this. That means that the last one, that is a power up, somehow is not identified as a power up because that's the same as the first one. So this is a bug, I would say, with what I'm getting back. So power upgrade can somehow be the same. The type is a power upgrade, so the type that is a power upgrade could be also a player update, I guess. For that, I need to go to the scriptable objects to basically see them. Let's stop this. Uh, well, of course, we have them here somewhere here. Well, if the type is stats, so we can have that for sure. It's also a player upgrade. Power upgrade is a player thing. I think what we want to do, and maybe we should look at that, is that we don't want to have exactly the same one come up twice. So I don't think that's super hard to code either. So basically here in the upgrades manager, we get a random upgrade, but we should somehow remember that this one has already been done and we cannot use it again for a bullet upgrade, right? Because you can also have, for example, tower. There's also power upgrade or an ice ball, thunderball. All yours. All yours. Yeah, thank you. I will not do much more because I'm getting too tired, as you could tell, probably. Actually, come out of it. So, what I will say is that get random upgrade should probably include what we have from the list. So, not that hard. Should be. Let's see. Um, or no, not used upgrades, but selected upgrades. Okay. But I also want to initialize that, I guess. This is what I normally do, but might not be needed anymore because it's grayed out. I guess not. I guess we don't need to do this anymore. Used to be that you have to. So whenever we do the functionality here to get a random upgrade, once we have it, before we return it, we would have to is that true? Yeah, the random index I know, so that is that's a list of upgrades, so that should not be too hard. Yeah. Um, selected upgrades dot add upgrades random index. And random upgrades should be from a list of upgrades. And upgrades that count is 0. Upgrades that count. Okay, random upgrade. It asks you for the player upgrades. Let me think. Provide upgrade, player upgrade. I'm having to think a bit at the moment, so sorry guys if it's a little bit boring to look at, but this I have to really think through. So this would be a list of upgrades that have already been used. So if they're already being used, you cannot use them again. So I guess as soon as this one comes in, can do a little lambda expression on this. Uh, upgrades, upgrades, dot, doesn't really matter, right? Upgrade. I select that thing. How do you do the lambda again for not being in another collection, another list? Oh damn. Upgrades. And not contains or something like that. I have to check this for a second. Let me check this out. So this will not contain other. Okay, items in one list that are not in another list. Okay, was not so hard, but where? Yeah, okay, okay. Any where upgrades dots where that I had correct. Upgrades not in selected upgrades dots any, but then need something that I can check on. So I would say select upgrades, selected upgrades dot upgrade name. So does that work? Upgrade, upgrade. That should work. A little tricky, but not the greatest pieces of code here. Sorry about that, but it should work. So we're checking if it's not in the list of selected upgrades. So we don't want to see anyone that we already have used before. What the heck did I just do? For some reason, my camera just goes crazy again. Sorry for all the technical strangeness today. I don't know what is happening here. There we go. I don't think any one of you wanted to see me that big, so let's uh let's not go there. So I guess let's see if this works. Because this should, no matter which one we do, with any random upgrade, check if we already have it before. And it doesn't really matter if it's a tower upgrade or a player upgrade, we don't want to have it twice. Okay, so let's see if it works. After that, I check in Credibro, and then I will stop the stream. So almost 11. There you are. There we go. So pause. How am I still getting to the same ones? My camera is locked on a frame. Yeah, I can tell. I don't know what's happening here. Also in the wrong spot, but that's a different matter. Something is trying to mess with my brain today. No, I don't know what's happening with my camera. Somehow I'm locked. Turned off, looks like. So, yeah, we're not there yet. This needs some work, but I'm gonna quit anyway. I'm not getting much done at this current moment anyway, but this basically should be how we fix it. So whatever we pick here, it needs to be added to the list of selected upgrades. If it's already in the selected upgrades, then there's no way in hell that it should be in this list that we're trying to select. So it should not give a new upgrade. Um, uh, yeah. So I'm doing stupid, right? This is just the wrong place. Should not be here. We should be out of here. So the upgrades that count, all we need to do is actually check for that list. So that one is correct. Layer upgrades. So these lists are okay. Oh, wait, because this is a global one, we could do the same here, basically. Find all where you target a player and then in the end, we can go where, like this entire thing that we have here, where you already use the same kind of thing, so that's good. I don't even think I need to list here then. I do. Okay. And the same goes for this. I'm not sure if I'm doing this correct again, because you're just initializing. We need to check against the player upgrade. Not here at all. Jesus, I'm getting dumb here. That would work though. Could work. I need to test this because otherwise I feel terrible for you. I need to test it. I need to know that this actually filters out the ones that we already have. It still doesn't work. No. Okay, then my brain is just not functioning anymore. I'm so sorry about that. But that's where we should look for it, that's for sure. We need to find some way to filter out the ones that we already have, so we don't accidentally send it again. But for whatever reason, I don't think this one is actually showing that list. Some debug.log would already help just write out all the things that are in that list. And that would maybe 1 second. Try to restore my camera. I think it does. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, if the upgrade system works, we'll be almost done. So what you already saw, I prepared some functions here to upgrade the player, upgrade the tower, upgrade the power up, and continue gameplay. So basically, also what it means is that at the moment we say show upgrade screen, we should stop the gameplay. So if you're so confident, then I guess for sure from this we should be able to get our game loop going. And probably tomorrow or Friday, I don't know how much time we have, we can do the title screen, the other stuff, and make it all look a little nicer. We still have until Monday also, because Monday the stream, at the end of the stream, we should be submitting the game, but we have until 11 on Monday, so 11 my time. So that means that if I'm streaming until 10, then at the end of it, I could probably upload the game to itch and be done. We might want to prepare the itchtip.io page before that. So at least we can put it there. And then after that, we upload a build of the game. For me, at the moment, it's 11. So that means that from now on, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 4 or 5 days, basically. Because Monday also counts. So we have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You didn't check in anything anymore, right? Did you? Because then I will not get conflicts if I now try to push it. Um, okay, push. There it goes. Up through the bit fields and it's done, you guys. I am not saying that I'm proud of what I did today. I don't think it was that much, but we're gonna get there. I love the title screen and transition. I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. Anyway, for now, I'm not gonna look at that. So let that be a surprise for maybe, I don't know, maybe I can stream on Friday. I don't know. My wife needs to study anyway, so it might be possible for me to stream. Depends also on my working day, of course. But yeah, thank you for watching. Let's see who we can stream today. Who is nice and who is streaming at the moment? Well, we can, of course, go again to Game Dev TV because they're streaming. Would that be something that we want? We can also go to Fox Hollow Games. He's also very nice. Or Irish John, or I don't know, Foxen or Devbro. Doing some real stuff. Tina, Petulix. Might be just more fun to just go to Game Dev TV stream, right? Should we do that? Let's do that. They'll like it if we come. So join their stream so we can see whatever they're doing. You're gonna work hardcore. Check for sure that I have the correct name. Oh, sorry. Game Dev TV. Raid Game Dev. There we go. So thank you, also you, Incredible. Thank you for anyone else who was still here and was watching. We're gonna go raid the actual people that are uh, part of this entire game jam. They organized it, so we're gonna go raid them just like we did on Monday. And I want to thank you again for being there, especially in this not expected stream. So thank you again. See you guys another day.